Hey, now I wasn't going to post this video, however, in fact, let me set the scene. The other Friday I picked Evie up from a party. She was at a birthday party. Much fun was had by Evie. We went home, we had a chat, we had a curry, we watched a movie, and all was good with the world. Bright and early next morning, I get a telephone call from Evie's mummy to say that one of the children at the party had tested positive for this thing that's going around. You all know what I mean, just can't say it on YouTube. PCR test booked for Evie, 24 hours later, the results come in, and unfortunately Evie tests positive. Now, Evie is fine, she's perfectly fine. She's actually upstairs doing maths homework. Bloody fractions. But like I say, Evie is perfectly fine, and she's been spending this time with me, cracking on with her maths, doing her reading. She's getting through 2 books a day. What else? And like I say, just generally chilling out. As for myself, let's just say this thing has not been my kryptonite. Now, this is not the point of the whole video, and it's not to distract from the thing that is going on in this world, because for some people it's been very serious, and for me and Evie, or Evie and I, like I say, it's been okay. So, the whole point of this video is that sometimes in life, it will throw a curveball at you. Things will get in the way, okay? So you'll be rolling along, everything's going well. So for instance, I haven't missed a gym session since the gym's reopened that I've scheduled. My diet's been great, my step count has been really high. Yeah, everything's been going the way I wanted it to. And then this little thing's happened. My step count's down by 10,000 per day. Like I say, I normally hit 16,000 steps a day. I'm not even getting 3,000 some days. Sometimes I'm getting 6,000, depends how much I walk around the house. I've not been able to go to the gym, so obviously that's going to result in me digressing on my training program. So I've been I've just been doing lots of bodyweight exercises, so pull-ups, dips. I've been doing press-ups and other stuff just to keep me ticking over. My exercise volume's not been great. Okay, so I've pretty much reduced my exercise time. And my diet, I've just relaxed my diet a little bit because I've been in a cut, so my calories have been reduced, and so I don't lose muscle mass because I can't train them as hard, I've basically just relaxed on my calories, eaten a little bit more, so I will gain a little bit of fat over this time, but it's only going to be 10 days. But enough about me. Like I said, things in the world, things in life sometimes just happen to you, okay? You're rolling around great and life gets in the way. Now, if you set your goals or your ambitions and you make your plans so rigid that the slightest thing that gets in the way, albeit this is very serious, or it could have been very serious, the slightest thing that gets in the way derails you and throws you off track, or even makes you digress and go back to former habits, then you're setting yourself up to fail. Ideally, you should write your goals down, write a plan to how you're going to reach those goals, but be willing to roll with it if things go wrong. Sometimes you might have to just take a detour, and just like in any journey, so for instance, you're going on any journey, you hit a roadblock or the road's closed ahead, what do? You don't just stop, turn around and go back home. You take the detour, okay? And sometimes that detour might take you longer to get to where you want to be, and it might be a little bit more scenic. However, you can enjoy the ride and you will eventually get to where you want to be. It just might take a little bit longer, okay? So when you're planning and setting off on your goals, don't be so rigid that if things go wrong, you freeze, you crack, and you go back to old habits, okay? And so freezing, cracking, like ice, okay? Just be like water, flow with what the terrain goes, and you will eventually get there. Like I say, the whole point of this video wasn't to dwell on the fact that something went wrong and we've been stuck at home for 10 days, because it hasn't really been that bad for us. It could have been worse. The whole point of the video is that things do go wrong, and when they do, don't freeze, don't crack, and don't go back to old habits. Just roll with it, take the detour, take a longer journey, and you will get there if you just keep going. So that's all I've got for you today, guys. Hope you've got something from it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell, because that way you'll get all the new videos that I post. And that's me, so I'll see you soon. Bye bye.